My name is Protasio Sande, Director Planning, Research and Market Development at the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda. Speaking about Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, it is a government body established by an Act of Parliament early in the 1996, and currently we're operating under a new law, which is the Insurance Act 2017, which gives us the powers to oversee the insurance sector and the businesses therein. Among other things that we do as a regulator, I can summarize them under three. One is we regulate the insurance sector. And when I talk about the insurance sector, we have all the players, inclusive of the insurance companies, the insurance brokers, the health membership organizations, the bank assurance agents, the regular insurance agents, the loss assessors, adjusters, risk managers, and everybody within the insurance space. Of course, we do this working together with the other agencies. Some of them are within the insurance, the financial services sector, the Bank of Uganda, the Capital Markets Authority, the Retirement Benefits Regulatory Authority. Now we have also Financial Intelligence Authority. We work with all these to ensure that the work of the insurance companies is done according to the international best practices. So we share a lot of information with these other players to ensure that we have a 360-degree understanding of the whole ecosystem of the insurance business. I had mentioned that we do basically three major mandates or roles. One is we regulate the insurance sector. Now in regulation is about coming up with laws, coming up with regulations, issuing guidance notes to make sure that there are certain standards which are to be adhered to. You know, insurance involves selling promises, and where it's about a promise, not a tangible good, you need strong laws so that they can enhance the level of certainty between the insurers who are selling this side and the public that is buying on the other side. So that's one of the roles. And I mentioned we have an Insurance Act and a number of regulations to operationalize the Insurance Act. If I can mention a few of the regulations, we have, for instance, a regulation on market conduct. How should the players conduct themselves in dealing with the public that they are selling the insurance? We have a regulation on governance. How should these companies be governed? Who should govern these companies? Because we also need people of high ranking in society, people of integrity, so that the policyholders' money is actually safe. We have regulations on training. What kind of professional training would we require for the different insurance players to have in place? We do all these to ensure that they are offering a standard service that is not the detriment of those consuming insurance. The second major role that we play is supervision. Having set the laws, having put in place the regulations, having issued the guidance, we want to see whether actually these laws, regulations, and other standards are being followed to the dot. And if they are not, then we take action. So we do supervise. And our supervision is basically two-way. One is off-site, where we ask for information, interrogate the information, and identify issues, if any, then intervene. Or we go on-site to check on the records, to check on the premises, to see if these players are actually fit and proper. They have the adequate controls in place. They have adequate human resource in place, and things of that nature. So that one is supervision. The third, and again very important role, is market development. In their wisdom, government thought that insurance being a young sector in this country, the regulator should play a role in ensuring that the sector grows. Because again, logically, you cannot regulate what is not there. So we are charged with a responsibility of contributing towards market development. And that's why when you look at our mission, we talk of creating an enabling regulatory environment so that the sector can grow. Because when this sector grows, then you have a more resilient sector that is contributing not only to the well-being of the people, but also the strengthening of the national economy. So we have a role to play in the market development space, and among other things, we do awareness. Because through a number of studies, it has been established that many of the Ugandans do not know about insurance. Or even for those who know, they do not understand how insurance works. Or even for those who do understand how it works, they don't know the value that there is in insurance. So we engage in a number of campaigns. We engage in a number of engagements with a view of ensuring that people get to know about the insurance, how it works, and most importantly, the benefits that there is in insurance. We hold the view that if anything is of value, it should be insured. But how do we communicate this message? And it gets down to the priority lists of the members of the public. So we do a lot of engagements together with other partners. We have got government on board supporting us on some specialized areas. Now, for instance, agriculture insurance. We have government on board also investing in awareness. We work with associations to create this much needed awareness about insurance. So, again, under market development, we receive and listen to the complaints coming from the public. You see, we have also established that among other things which prevent those who know about insurance from continuing to buy, one is perception, that insurers do not do what they promise that they will do. And two is that some of them are not satisfied with the services of the sector. So we have established or have put in place what we call a complaints bureau to ensure that if Sulaiman or Sampol or whoever is not satisfied with the services from the insurance company, they have a place to run to be listened to, and to get a resolution. So we have a complaints bureau here which receives and listens to the various complaints, and we give guidance based on the information available, but also based on expert judgment, based on the existing legal frameworks. So I would say that summarizes the small and big of the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda and its mandate. And I think that in a way touches on the functions, because our functions again is to make sure that these specific mandates are actually operationalized. Now, in doing all this, we are guided by values. At a very international level, whatever we do is guided by what we call the insurance core principles. These insurance core principles are issued by an international body called the International Association of Insurance Supervisors. So that gives us a framework. All the laws, the regulations, the guidance have to fit within the framework as contained within the ICPs, or the international core, or the insurance core principles. But locally here we have our values again, that in whatever we do, we are guided by 3 key values. Number 1 is integrity. We are very transparent in our operations. And to ensure that this is actually not just spoken, but it happens, the law provides for another level of check, the Insurance Appeals Tribunal, that when you come to the Bureau, for instance, the IRA gives a judgment, and you're not happy with the judgment, you can go above. If you think your issue has been handled probably in not so transparent manner, you move up. So we subject ourselves to various tests to ensure that we remain transparent in all our operations, because integrity is key to financial services, insurance being one of them. So all our officers here have to pass the integrity test. Is it right? Is it fair? Would you be comfortable if it appears on the headline in the newspaper? If not, then don't do it.